Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Hardcover Hooligans podcast. And I want to start this off on a serious note. We've been doing some funny intros. I think the time for that is over. I want to start with a serious, and it's not jokey. I want to be very honest up front about how I feel about the book, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I think Iron Flame is the worst thing an American has done ever. It is remarkable how terrible this book is. At one point, something is described as going off like a shot, and you're like, you have guns in this world? At one point, a character says, it's 11 a.m. How do you know that? How do you know that?
Mac, it's because it's translated. It's Tolkien-esque. It's
You're right.
It's a found text that's been translated by Rebecca Yarros.
It's Quibtralius AM right now, is what he meant. That's Quibtralius is the continent for the common tongue, of course. Yes, we're talking about Iron Flame, but before we get into Iron Flame, I want to start a new segment of the podcast. Okay,
all right.
And I don't have a name for it.
Okay,
but I've decided to start a segment of the podcast where I give my thoughts on a book I'm currently reading, and they all fit into one genre. Okay?
Okay, so a separate book.
Yeah, a separate book.
Okay.
Yes, a separate book.
Yeah.
And so I'm very excited to announce the book today.
Ooh, this is a surprise. I don't know this.
Is Siri, Who Am I? Now, this is a romance novel about a woman who wakes up bloody in a hospital with amnesia and asks her phone, Siri, who am I? And learns that her name is Mia, and she goes on a quest to discover herself.
That's it's like Moby Dick. Call me Ishmael.
Yeah, call me
Siri,
Mia.
who am I?
Something fun about this book, very David Foster Wallace-esque. There are footnotes.
It's like a found sort of meta text.
Yeah, in the first page, there's a hashtag in the book, like in the reading of the book.
Like in the third person narration. It's
yes,
a hashtag?
well, it's first person present, of course.
Okay, of course.
But yes,
but we all think in
she's
hashtags.
Like, this is
2026.
This is hashtag happening to me. You know,
is that literally what it is?
No, but it should be.
Okay. So why are you reading this book?
So I saw this book, and I don't want to pitch the blame on anybody in my life, but it wasn't me who had this idea.
You were perhaps instigated or
yes.
enabled.
It was
to
suggested
do this?
to me,
okay.
And I thought it would be fun for me to read a full one of these quick romance novels every time we do a podcast of the show, because it takes,
God.
in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't take very long.
You can blast through one of these about 2 hours.
Yes. Now, that being said, today was a special case because I was like, oh, I can do the Iron Flame and this, and we can fit it all into one episode.
Uh-huh.
I want to start with the intention of this is a new segment.
Okay.
But so much happens that we have to talk about in Iron Flame.
Okay.
That I don't know if I have time to dive into this.
Siri, who am I? Are we going to have a separate Siri, who am I episode?
No, I don't think none of these books I would imagine can be their own episodes.
Okay.
There's just not enough to say.
Sure.
I'll tell you what I know so far about the plot in Siri, Who Am I, okay? Our main character wakes up bloody in the hospital wearing a cape. She's dressed
like a vampire cape?
No, in the same way that like a vampire cape is like a fancy cape one would wear to attend a gala.
Oh, like you're wearing a cape and you're like, I must have been at some formal event.
Yes.
Not like I was just at a Halloween party.
No,
okay.
no. I was just stalking virgins in the night. No. She's wearing like a Prada dress. She has all of these Instagram followers. She's some sort of famous influencer who can't remember her life.
Mm-hmm.
And her leading idea,
but she knows what a
comedy
phone is.
Yes, and she also knows that
Siri is a thing.
Gabriel Iglesias had a mole in 2003.
But she can't remember.
But she has amnesia.
She can't remember who she is.
She has amnesia.
Like a pet mole?
I think he had a mole on his face.
Oh, okay.
He had a pet mole.
I was like, does him having a facial mole, is that news?
I don't know if it's new.
Okay.
It's not groundbreaking news right here on the show.
All right.
As you can see on the cover, I would imagine this is the dress, and that's her hospital wristband because she wakes up in the hospital. She makes friends with these two nurses. She makes friends with the doctor because she's very, very childlike. But I just want to say that the inciting, the idea of why she ended up in the hospital in this comedy romance novel is that somebody tried to brutally murder her in an alley. That's what she thinks happened.
Okay.
And I don't know if you're supposed to read that and be like, oh, what fun. I can't wait for her, for that terrifying guy
bring
to
her
reappear.
killer to justice.
Yes. And so I wanted to read more of Siri, Who Am I? And I will. The next time we record, I will have finished it.
Okay, great.
So we can do a full segment. But maybe we should get on to the star of the show, which is,
Iron
of course,
Flame Part 3.
Rebecca Yarros' Iron Flame Part 3. Now,
I said Part 3. I think this is Part 4 of the podcast. But you read Part 3 for this.
No. There's only 2 parts.
Oh, okay.
I got very close to the end, and then I don't think we'll have time to talk about the whole thing.
Okay.
And so the next time we meet, we're going to finish it and talk about the first 2 books as a whole.
Truly dissecting this piece of American art.
Yes. So, Danylo, what do you remember about the previous events of just Iron Flame, not Fourth Wing?
So, Iron Flame, after the events of Fourth Wing, they came back to school inexplicably for graduation.
Yeah, for their first year graduation.
And I thought it was like the graduation of like they were seniors or they're going to like another thing. No, it's just like they're going to another year and they're in college.
Correct.
And you know, when I was in college, when school ended for freshmen, there wasn't like an event we all had to be back for.
No.
You just sort of like, okay, it's the next year now. Anyway, they all have to be back for this after this horrible, violent thing. Then they're like trying to find. There's like more secrets, and there's like Xaden is keeping the rebellion from Violet, and there's school like they're meeting new people. A guy comes back from the dead for no reason.
Yep.
There's one teacher who like hates her and is trying to kill her.
Yep.
There's a torture class where the solution is to escape, like a escape room.
Yeah.
And what I remember at the end of the last section is Violet like revealed part of the secret. The evil teacher found out, captured her, was torturing her. Then people came to the rescue, killed him. Then everyone told the dragons the big secret that there's like the invasion happening.
The Venin are coming.
The Venin who ride wyverns, right?
Yes, correct.
They are coming, and that was a big secret that the government was trying to keep from everyone for some reason.
Yeah.
But now everyone knows, and all the dragons are like flying to fight the Venin.
Sure.
Right?
Yes, that is how it ends.
All right.
Violet Sorengale wakes up in Xaden's room and gives him a blowjob. Now, this is
the
huge.
first thing that happens?
Yes, this is the first thing that happens. And this is huge because there's yet to be any oral sex.
What?
Yep, there's been no oral sex. And the whole time I'm reading
Folks, get out your bingo cards.
As a guy who loves oral sex, I've been like, where the hell's the oral sex? You know what I mean? But it's finally here. The girth of Xaden Ryerson hits her full force in the back of the throat.
So she does this after she's been like horrifically tortured.
Yeah.
So she's sort of recovered, right?
No.
No.
She's never recovered. She's so small and frail.
Right. Well, it's because she has Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is never explicitly said in the book, and also there's no repercussions to it.
No, correct. Yes, they have sex. She gives him.
Is it like a thank you for saving my life blowjob?
It's just anytime she looks at him, they have to have sex or suppress some sort of urge. You know.
Yeah, but they did this already.
They had sex in that shower in the locker room at a public gym. Then they have sex, and we learn that Xaden Ryerson has cast a silent spell on the room. So
I thought you were going to say that we find out he's circumcised.
Yeah, the big reveal
she
in
never
this book,
noticed before.
She bends down and she finds something weird and like skin-like on the ground. What is this?
Did you? Well, while I was getting tortured, did you get adult circumcised?
I adult circumcised myself for you, Violet. I love you. I have to taste it now.
But we can't be together.
We can't. You're shadow magic. Yes, they have sex, so nobody can hear it, and it's
that's beautiful.
that is a beautiful thing that happens between characters we love. They walk into the big room and they see they see, you know, who cares?
There's a big,
it's like a big fancy house. Who knows where anything is?
Right. They just sort of, there's a scene and they're sort of like there and everyone's there and then they walk in and they talk and then the scene ends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they walk into a big room where all of our main characters are. There's remember the council members? The book begins and we meet some council members.
Oh, is this
the
are these like it was they could either talk to the Viscounts or like do the no, it was get the knives for the Viscounts
or get the luminary.
or do the
wards. The wards.
Knives or wards.
Knives or wards. Folks, what would you choose knives or wards? You can't cut up a fish fillet with a ward. I'll tell you that right now. I've tried. The 6 council members are grilling. They're grilling. Welcome back.
They're grilling fish fillets. They're like, we really needed those knives. We had all these uncleaned walleye.
These are the dirtiest walleye in Navarre.
Now, I want to ask a question. Famously, council scenes in these sorts of books are, it is said that there are a certain amount of people on the council, and then when it comes to write the scene, it's far too many people for the author to manage or care about, and so immediately most of them don't speak and have no character.
Yeah, I don't really know anybody's name or care because it's not important.
One of the Viscounts said,
yeah,
like sort of like that.
Exactly.
They're important to the world, but we don't have to know their names. They don't have characters.
They're grilling our main characters about the events that happened, you know, throughout the book. Specifically Resin, which, to be honest with you, I don't remember what that is or why that's important. I'm sure some battle happened there, but who cares? Because it really doesn't matter. Xaden walks in and he's like, if you're gonna be mad at anybody, you should be mad at me because I'm the guy in charge of everything. And people are like, whoa. And then the conversation, of course, switches to, oh yeah, what happened?
There was the Battle of Resin.
That's how the book is going to end.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Because that's what they set up.
I see.
As the big battle.
And so, do these Viscounts have like any say? Like, what power do these Viscounts hold?
It is unclear. It sort of feels like the rest of the world has banded together, except for like the Empire of Navarre.
Okay,
and so this is like the opposing force.
I see. These are like the Viscounts of the rest of the world who are like
they should have called this book the Viscounts of the rest of the world. That sounds really cool.
It's like they're United Nations.
It is. Yeah, they're all wearing white hats and they're going into zones
United
and cleaning up
Viscounts
and making documentaries.
Hats go with hats into zones.
From hats to zones and wards to knives, we'll all have a merry
time.
Merry ties. They're getting yelled at. They're like, why did you bring all these children here? Because that's essentially, they're like, these cadets aren't going to help at all. And good question. And then they're like, but you've led the General Melgren, the big bad guy in charge of the army of Navarre.
Okay.
He's like, well, he has eyes, and he saw the dragons fly to the place that he presumably knows is some sort of ground for the rebellion.
Sure.
So like, he's gonna know, and they're like, I wouldn't worry too much about that, and he's right because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard the name General Melvin. Melgren. Okay,
yeah. General Melvin.
So he's busy not mustering troops to fight against the bad guys?
It's unclear, especially where we get to at the end of I think the stopping point for where I'm going to stop talking. It is unclear what the objective of Navarre is.
Of course it is, because it doesn't make any fucking sense. It didn't make sense in book 1. The more they explain it, the more it doesn't make sense. Because why, as a nation, would you do any of this?
Yeah, I don't know. They don't know if they can trust Violet because she's related to General Sorengel or whatever, and they don't know if they can trust Dane on account of the mind reading and betrayal. But as we remember, Dane
he like unbetrayed. He became trustworthy, right?
Yeah, he retrayed. Yes. Well, Dane used his mind power, but he was coerced by his dad somehow. Who cares? It doesn't matter. But I have.
I remember something from the last book.
What?
The heir to the throne stuck his hands into goo.
It doesn't matter. He's not in this section.
Great.
He's not in any of what I read.
Excellent.
I have great news for you because, Danylo, I know you haven't been sleeping because of this, but I have to tell you, Andarna is awake. Andarna, the second dragon.
The golden dragon was sleeping.
The golden dragon is sleeping, and when Violet finds her. She's a black dragon, so she has 2 black dragons, and like the black dragons are the most powerful ones.
Wow, of course. Wow.
And Violet is stupid. There's a whole page dedicated to like, whoa, but she's green now. She gets close, and then it's like, oh, the grass is reflecting off her black scales. Like, huh? Like, I don't care. What is that?
What is that?
What is that?
That's nothing. It's too fast to walk up. Oh, hey, my dragon is black now. It's like, what?
I believe Resson,
What is that?
Resson was the battle in Iron Flame where shit went down and everybody, or in Fourth Wing where Liam died and all that stuff.
Oh, like that was the finale battle.
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Okay.
I get confused because they also met at a place called Athbean, so I think Athbean is that place. But again, it doesn't matter.
This feels. I mean, you're reading the book.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
these-
listening to the book at 2.15 times speed while doing other things.
Do these like the place names or proper nouns mean nothing to me? I know I haven't read it. Like
Well,
it's just like
doesn't.
there's a random town and it's sort of just called a fantasy word.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. There is a map at the beginning of the book, but I think if you are reading Iron Flame and consulting the map, you need to be checked into an institution because there are worse things going on that you need to be paying attention to rather than like, I'm not really sure where Duncanshire is. I should probably look and find out.
Is it at least not like a court of thorns and roses, just simply a map of another country that exists on Earth?
It's a pretty good fantasy map.
Okay, it's at least original. Great.
Yes, it's
Perfect.
original. I think a larger problem I have with the book is that all of the fantasy stuff feels really half-assed.
Sure.
And I would have really liked it for what it was if it really felt like she was trying.
Yeah.
And it feels like she just didn't care. And just wanted it to take place in a fantasy world. Because why is there a Gregorian calendar being referenced? They're like, it's February now.
It's so funny.
And it's just like these things that maybe you wouldn't normally think about just start compounding because it's supposed to take place. I mean, this is the book where somebody's like, I'm in my development era. Oh,
right.
Xaden and Violet are totally endgame. Like the juxtaposition makes me want to juxtapose my brains out of my head.
Well, it's like if like that is half-assed, let's say this is romance fantasy, right?
Oh,
if the fantasy, if you're like you're gonna half-ass the fantasy, it better be a really good romance.
but it's not.
But it's also not because they got together in the first book, and this whole book is them being together but not together.
Yeah,
And there's sort of dragon stuff happening.
And Xaden does something hilariously weird and problematic in this section that I don't really see anybody talking about, but I want to talk about it because I think it's really funny. Now, it's weird that Andarna woke up, but since she expended, remember she like stopped time?
No.
Okay, well, she stopped time in Fourth Wing
So-
because that's her
Yeah,
power.
sure.
Because all the dragons have powers, and so she like stopped time. And like Violet made some like critical escape or whatever. She was too young of a dragon to do that, and so she was asleep for a really long time, like an unnaturally long time for dragons.
To like recover from that?
Yeah, because
Okay.
like normally dragons will wake up, they'll be like introduced to the world, and then they sleep so they can grow, and then they wake up, and then they're like, oh, I'm like older now,
Okay.
But Andarna was asleep for a really long time, and so her growth is all over the place, and she can't really fly because her wings are like fucked up because her wing was injured at Resson, and then she expended a ton of energy, so she wasn't given the time to heal.
Okay.
And so a big chunk of this section is Andarna being a moody teenage dragon.
Okay. Which we love?
I am on record as saying I like the dragons.
Okay.
Okay. I really have no problem with the dragons.
All right.
Because sometimes they make me laugh, and I like Terran and I like Andarna.
They're characters.
Yeah, we don't get anybody because like no regular schmuck can just hear any other dragon. You can only hear the dragon you're bonded to. So we don't get any internal information about any of these other dragons.
Okay,
we
sure.
Sigale, Xaden's dragon, can also talk to Violet, but that's just because they're bonded.
Right.
The four of them are in some beautiful sort of bestialic quadruple, which I would love to be a part of someday. Just can you imagine if you had if you and your boyfriend had 2 dogs, and when your dogs were horny, you got horny? Like it would be world peace.
And your two dogs were like cosmically meant to be together.
Oh,
your
my
beagle and your cocker
God.
spaniel.
It's like if every time you watch Lady and the Tramp, you got a boner. Which I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying
I just love spaghetti.
I just love it when they kiss and eat spaghetti. Oh my god.
Because dogs aren't supposed to be eating spaghetti.
Dogs can't eat spaghetti or they'll get a tummy ache.
Not chocolate spaghetti.
Not chocolate. Oh my god. Can you imagine chocolate spaghetti?
Oh
I
my
want
God.
two things in the world. I want to be cosmically linked to a horny dog, and I want chocolate spaghetti.
Well, would this book have been better if maybe instead of focusing on other fantasy stuff, there was stuff like chocolate spaghetti, like fun food, like fun Harry Potter food?
Yeah, it was sort of like a fun kitchen romance. And those exist. There's plenty of romance novels about like two weirdos owning as some sort of tavern, which I'm sure
that
I'd
seems
like.
appropriately low stakes to like, it doesn't matter how a restaurant works.
Yeah, I think
But-
a problem with this is that the stakes are all over the place because there's never any worry that Violet is ever really going to die.
Well, and when you introduce, you're like, this is a big government political intrigue war book, but also everyone's like, can't be with my boyfriend because I don't know if I like him enough. You know,
it's
it's
like we have bigger fish
like,
to
all
fry.
right. But like if it's a restaurant and you're like, the water bill, like that feels sort of like appropriate.
I agree. I think the book keeps biting off more than it can chew, and I can't believe what I'm about to say.
All right, great.
They're like, what are we going to do with all these cadets? And they say, well, we could turn Ryerson House into a school. And so they go back to school and they start having classes again.
They have it's a different school.
Yeah, it's not Basgaiath. I don't know
It's
what you're
school
going to get like a
too?
diploma anymore. It's like if your high school
And
burned down
Xaden
and just
is
like a
gonna
rich
be-
guy was like, I will teach you instead. It's like, yeah, but I'm kind of here for the piece of paper.
Is Zane going to be like Professor X?
No, no.
They all sort of live there.
Well, no, because Zayden graduated. And so he's like on the front
so
lines.
he's like
he doesn't
a
have to go to
professor.
school
He's
anymore.
basically a professor now.
I think he should have been a professor. I think that could have been fun, but he's not a professor.
Oh my god!
There is.
They found a school.
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
They
Now there's two schools.
There's two-
Will they
well,
play each other in football?
Yeah. Well, Basgaiath doesn't exist anymore, presumably. Or if it does, it's like
The secret. The secret. I mean, the real reason they had to keep the secret is because if they let it out, the school would dissolve, and then where would that all tuition money go?
it doesn't make sense that there's a school. Okay. I don't understand what learning about like trigonometry has to do with you being able to channel lightning magic. Okay.
No, but it's the like if you jump from your dragon, you need to know the angle.
I
so
suppose
that when you kill the venom,
Yes.
you know.
I suppose you could make that argument. I think in a book like Harry Potter, it's also stupid that they have to learn math, but you could at least make the argument that they go at least have some interactions in the real world.
Well, it's a book about kids at school. This sort of feels like a book where someone wanted to write about, it's college, but there's dragons.
Yes, fantasy college.
But like for adults who like don't want to be in college anymore. Because like Harry Potter is like, I'm in school. These kids are in school. I get it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know, is a 28-year-old really going to be interested in like, and then they went to chemistry?
I mean, there are like this is a genre trope, the magic school. Like
Right,
there are plenty of
they're also not doing
adult-focused
the magic
fantasy
school.
novels. I know that take place in the school because a school can be a place for intrigue.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the intrigue is that the zombies are coming. It has nothing to do with the school. Who cares about school?
And they're always leaving the school.
Yeah,
And the answer to school is to get out of doing
Yes.
school.
The whole thing is rotten from the core.
Much like the soul of America.
Yes. Yes. Violet is like okay, so remember that book that guy stole from that goop?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
It's being translated because Violet can read the language that it's in or whatever.
She has to
okay?
translate it?
Yeah.
Oh.
And-
why? So why can she only she
Because
read
remember,
the
she
language?
used to go. She was going to scribe school.
Oh, that's right.
'Cause her
where
dad
are the
is this
scribes
famous
from
friend.
the scribe school?
I don't know where they wound up.
Raised that
Some of
old
them
school has
came-
been raised to the ground.
Some of them came with.
Okay.
Some of the scribes are here
Okay.
with the dragons.
But
and
these scribes never learned. Our main character, who didn't go to that school, learned and
I
knows
guess.
and has to do it.
But-
sure.
stuff. So she's translating the book because there's the thing at Ryerson House is like the house of the seat of Ryerson.
Sure. What is it with these books? They're always they're translating something.
Yeah.
Is there an act more narratively uninteresting than translating a book.
I don't.
You're
think
not
so.
even writing a book because if you're writing, it's something from scratch. If you're translating something, it already exists. You just sit in a room, and it's something that takes a long time.
Also, there is a problem with the title of the book because
Flames
when,
can't be
when
iron.
Violet, the Wardstone is iron. Is a big. The Wardstone is the monolith from 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's a big iron block, like just like this nondescript block high in the mountains. Okay. And Violet goes there and she's like, "What the fuck is this? Like, how the hell am I supposed to activate this?" She's reading the book.
Is this to activate the wards that cover the school? Okay.
She translates a section of the passage to something like the first 6 need the iron rain.
Okay.
And so right away you're like, it's mistranslated, it's iron flame. And it takes, I don't know, 300 pages for our characters to figure out that it's supposed to say iron flame.
What?
Which means pretty instantly to me, the dragons, you just need some dragons to breathe fire on it because the dragons are always magical.
Of course.
What Violet thinks like the 6 are is she's like, it's the most powerful riders. Why would it be the most powerful riders if like 600 years ago this guy didn't know you were going to be born? It would be related to the magic thing about the world, which is the dragons. Obviously, they need to breathe fire on the wrought metal object. It's just like
300 pages to realize it was like a translation error.
Yes, and it doesn't even
for the scribes because
Yes.
they let the scribe school dropout do it.
Yes, I
Oh
couldn't.
my
As soon
God.
as it was Iron Rain, I was like, no, please just figure it out right now.
And yes,
please.
the characters don't know the title of the book,
The-
but if the thrust of the narrative is this lady made a mistake doing something that's not her job, that's insane to me.
It is just so frustrating and is emblematic of why this book is so long. Like it just doesn't need that much time for a character to realize that they've mistranslated a document.
Just look at it again.
I know.
Wouldn't the first thing you do be like, should we double check this?
Well, because it says like Iron Rain, and so they go up and they're like they're like, okay, so maybe it's like something to do with some sort of rain related magic. And they have the iron part because this thing is like a weird iron thing.
Sure.
But it's just so obvious. Like the just have your big powerful dragon breathe fire on it, and it's gonna work.
Or the person who writes should check again.
Yeah. So
That's insane to me.
So that's happening.
Everyone, we love a translation scene, especially when it
keeps
goes
happening.
nowhere.
It
It's
keeps
so
happening.
funny.
Paromish citizens are still being turned away at the border.
Seeking refuge from the actions of another country.
Yeah. They learn, okay, so they're doing battle brief again. So they have this class again, right? And it's the same teacher as last time because she came with them, Professor Devra.
What? You start a new school?
Yeah, we're back to school.
It's the same teachers.
Yeah.
It's just a different building.
It's a different place.
And the first thing they do is translate something so wrong, everyone goes on a wild goose chase.
Yes.
A quick way to lose your accreditation.
She walks in and she's like, how does it feel to be traitors? Because that's what you are. And it's like, I think that was supposed to be awesome, but it's just not.
We're edgy now.
Brennan has taken like a new name because they don't want, but everybody else calls him Brennan, but he has like a new like public facing name. I don't.
Who cares?
It doesn't matter. They learn that the place that Violet's sister is stationed at was attacked by wyverns.
And wait, so Violet's sister is
She
dead.
doesn't know yet. No, Violet's sister is alive.
Oh, but they don't know. So all the family that she thought was dead when Fourth Wing started.
No,
are all
Mira has
actually
been
alive.
in the book.
Oh,
has been
okay.
in the
No, it's
books.
Brennan.
Brennan was the one who was
She thought was
revealed
okay.
to be alive at the end of the first book.
Got it. All right.
But Mira doesn't know. The only people who know for sure about the wyverns, I suppose, were the cadets on the field at Basgiath when like Xaden told them.
Said there's wyverns
Yes.
coming. All right.
And so they're like, Samsara or whatever it's called, Samara maybe, is where Mira is stationed. Violet learns that it's been attacked by wyverns. They're like, oh shit. The professors are like, yeah, we should probably go to them and see if your sister is not dead. Or no, sorry. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. And then Taryn is like, there's it's called a riot of dragons. Okay.
Yeah.
So Taryn is like, a riot is quickly approaching. And they're like, oh shit, to battle, because this could be fucking General Melgren and the
or it could be wyverns.
The
is it wyverns?
No,
is it a riot?
No, because you could tell the difference. But
I
magically from a distance that a riot is coming as opposed to the wyverns.
Sort of from like a far distance, it's not a rabbit, it's a squirrel.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right. I can
just for example.
There's a riot of squirrels on the way. We have to leave battle brief. They
leave out your acorns.
They go
outside.
Or hide
your acorns.
Hide your acorns, folks. There's a riot of squirrels. There is a riot is on the way. They go outside, and Violet's like, wait a minute. Is that Mira's dragon? And so they land, and yes, it is them. Mira's like, yeah, we knew about the wyverns when Xaden dropped the fucking wyvern corpse at the place, because remember he did that.
Oh, he went around and dropped all the corpses, sure.
And then they were attacked, and she, General Sorengale, their mom, then started to make the rounds and tell everybody in the military that the wyverns are a problem, and that it's gonna need to be addressed. Which begs the question: why not do that instantly? I have to assume it's because General Melgren is in on it.
Right. But
why? I don't know why.
What is it? Hiding from
my called shot is I would assume that I chose not to finish the book so that I didn't want this for me to just have an answer and try to be coy about it, because I know we're not going to be able to do it all at once.
Yep.
My called shot is that the human beings of the world are not supposed to be there, and that the actual people of the world are these Venin.
The Venin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know why, but there's some pre-chapter. They're all quotes from various in-world texts. Some of them lead you to believe that oh shit, this is the Venin's continent, not our continent.
Which we're gonna spoiler tag for Brandon Sanderson stuff. If you don't care, skip ahead about 5 seconds. That's exactly the twist of Stormlight Archive.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is. Which is also weird and problematic for its own reasons.
Yeah.
I just don't buy. The problem is that I don't buy that the Venin are evil. Because you're right. It is the twist of
the people we thought were bad are actually good, and maybe we might be wrong.
The only thing that would obviously lead you to believe that they are bad is that, yes, they are killing villages of civilians.
Sure.
But they're not given any reason. It's very boring to just have them be
why are they doing it?
Right. It's very boring to just have them be evil zombies, especially when it has yet to be revealed that there's some sort of ancient evil king in control. A Sauron-esque figure has risen from the darkness. We don't know any of that. We know too much about translating documents, and we don't know enough about the Venin to make them feel like any sort of credible threat, because also, yes, Liam died, but that's one or two guys, and you killed a bunch of the Venin the last time.
Also, to be, more than halfway through a trilogy, the second book of a series, and there's two schools, but sort of the main conflict is sort of nebulous, and there's not really a main conflict. It's just, maybe we'll find out what the main conflict is just around the corner.
Yeah,
and it sort of teases you of the mystery will be solved at the next big reveal.
Because that's all it is. It's really suffering from middle book in a trilogy syndrome.
That's how you end up is that dragon green?
Yeah.
No, she's black. Okay.
I know. It's really frustrating because there are I think a good story. I think the story is good and compelling.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what's happening.
Right.
But the problem is that the bad guys you have set up are not particularly interesting. Now, you might argue that, well, the orcs and Sauron aren't particularly interesting. And yes, maybe objectively, but that is a world where there are objective good and evil. And the evil is just the idea of evil.
Well, and also the story of Lord of the Rings is not Frodo and Sam battling orcs, and then they go back to their base.
It's not really about Sauron
and
and all
make
that.
out, and then go out. And, oh no, Aragorn's base was attacked by orcs, and they go over there, and then Aragorn's fine, and then they go back to their base. I think that's not the story.
What sucks is that the story that Xaden is on, because he's going on like these missions and these adventures, is far more interesting than what Violet is doing. And I also...
But it's because she has to stay at school where all the characters are.
I don't know why she needs to graduate. You're not going to an accredited university anymore, Violet Sorengale.
What do you get from... Yeah, they're being basically homeschooled.
They are. They're being homeschooled by a bunch of idiots because everybody in this book is stupid. She's taking like new magic lessons, and she just learned that she can shoot light. She'll like when she does lightning, it's like the summoning of lightning from the sky or ground.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like a point, but like never strikes the same place twice. It's hard to pin it down.
Aim, yeah.
And on page like 500 of this book, somebody's like, hey, you know you can just shoot it out of your hands at dudes, right? And she's like, no, I didn't know that. And it's like, yes, you can. And also that's because Rebecca Yarros didn't know that either. Because I think it's cool for her.
I want her to aim.
I think it's cool for her power to be like, you have the power
She got like an aim bot upgrade.
I know, yeah, she has wall hacks. She can see the vetted. Oh, dude, fucking ban that kid, dude. I think it's cooler for her to have this sort of unwieldy power than it is for her. She's like given like a magical object.
But then she's like, not a badass, Mac.
But she's not a badass
feminist
regardless.
icon.
None of these people are icons or stand up for anything. In fact, a big chunk of this book are two women arguing over Xaden Ryerson. A big, huge section of this is Xaden's ex-girlfriend, Kat, who
that's right. We like met her in the previous section.
And Violet being like, no, I love him more than you. No, I love him. And it's like, what the fuck is this? Feels like from the 80s. Like, this is just...
And Xaden is just like, with his arm crossed in the middle of them, like,
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be thinking about this later.
You know I've got silent spell on my bedroom. When I make both those kitties purr, General Ulysses won't be able to hear a thing. Yeah, General Ulysses is one of the guys. He's the only council member you need to know. Yeah, Ulysses S. Grant is in the book, and Stonewall Jackson is Venom.
This is a sort of American Civil War parable. Yeah. They burned Navarre.
Yeah, she keeps having nightmares, and she wakes up, Stonewall! Oh, my God. She's like, Xaden, I had a dream about Jackson. Shh, honey. Go back to bed. You're going to wake up Kat. No, but they do have like a weird... It's just very uncomfortable that suddenly the two women are like fighting over the guy.
Also, we know, like, we're reading this book. Everyone knows that's not going to lead anywhere.
I know.
So then, like, what's the point?
It's for padding. Like,
yeah,
they're in love. Xaden can't say it enough times that he can trust you. Something problematic that Xaden is doing, I think, because Rebecca Yarros realized that he's not doing anything wrong and like Violet is being a maniac all the time, is that Xaden has framed you being able to ask him any question as you need to know what you're asking. You can't be like, if I was cheating on my wife and I was like, no, I'll tell you the truth about anything, but you have to be very specific.
What?
She couldn't be like, where were you last night? She'd have to be like, I know you were with this person. Who is that person?
This is like that. Have you listened to If Books Could Kill?
Not very much, but I have.
Okay, there's one of those. It's like men are for Mars, women are for Venus, or whatever. Where like a man is writing like, if your man won't listen to you when you tell him to take out the trash, maybe think about how you're phrasing it, and then maybe he'll do it.
That's exactly
it's like
what
you shouldn't. It shouldn't be like, take out the trash. I told you to do this 2 weeks ago. You should have to be like, hey, whenever you get around to it, could you maybe, think the trash is full and it's getting kind of stinky? All that like weird misogynistic.
It's
so funny.
It's also especially weird because
the plot point of this.
It feels like it comes out of left field truly because I think Rebecca Yarros was like, oh no, he's been kind of right for a book and a half.
Because there's no conflict.
Right, there's no conflict with them that doesn't make any sense. Because we talked about last time that the problem is that she's like, oh, he doesn't trust me. The book then proves he was right to not trust her because shit hits the fan and they're instantly on the back foot. And so the thing switches to, no, you're not
phrasing your questions
correctly. You're not asking the right questions. It's really weird.
That's so I don't think I could come up with that as like a plot point if you gave me 1,000,000 years and say it can be anything.
I know.
So that's like their beef now.
Yes, that's
you're
their
not
beef
asking
now.
the right, and so like then because she's not able to ask the right questions, they can't be together.
But she's also not asking any questions, like not challenging. It's just sort of taken as like okay. Yeah.
Well, because the rebellion is out now, so then like what is there to hide?
Right. There's nothing to hide. The things that are being kept from her that we know now. So, okay, they are like, okay, so we have the dragons, but there's also the griffins. Remember the griffins?
Oh,
there's a griffin school where there's dragon riders and there's griffin flyers, okay? And that is the delineation made in the book.
There's dragon flyers, there's griffin riders,
no,
there's knives,
there's dragon riders, griffin flyers, You can think because
flyers.
G and F are right next to each other in the alphabet. Griffin flyers. A, B, C, D, E, G, F.
And giant gliders.
And movie-themed sliders.
That's like a patty with R2-D2 on it. And a tasty apple cider.
And delicious appetizers and big scary wyverns.
The Venom just want to bring them their food. They just have snacks to share.
There's a character named Brebab. Just want to say that out loud.
Brebab?
Yeah.
That's like Brennan's Wario.
Yeah. Brebab.
Brennan hates Brebab.
Oh, no, I think I'm using I think that means to say Brennan. Because I didn't bother to take I've got some notes here and I've got like chapter summaries here pulled up.
Also, for you, it seems like this book is not worth the effort.
No.
Clearly not for this summary writer who didn't even spell check Brennan
This
and
is
left
where
it as Brebab.
This is where Violet tells Brebab. And
we have to just call him Brebab from now on. The book of Brebab.
The cube of Brebab.
I write down a cube.
Mira punches Brebab in the face because she's like, I can't believe you're alive and you didn't tell me. True.
Sure.
I think Mira and Brebab have every right in the world to be pissed off. Or Mira has every right to be pissed off at him because I think that stuff, the family drama, I think is pretty good and compelling.
Sure. The mom's the general, even though she's barely in it.
Also, Violet remarks like, I didn't come from nobility. Now, your mom is the general of the army. Maybe I'm just wrong if this book is supposed to be medieval times, let's say.
Sure.
Were members of the military's family? No, they were not.
Oh, it's saying nobility? I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to ask, was the military a meritocracy?
No,
and I was going to say no.
Were they not respected at all? Not nobility, but like, yeah, you can come to the parties because you're the kid of the guy who runs.
Well, also, you wouldn't be, I think, olden times, you wouldn't be a general if you weren't nobility.
Right.
Basically.
Okay. So Violet remarks at some point, like, I'm not even noble born. And I was like, no, you are.
She's like a...
Your mom runs the
She's
college.
a Nepo baby, where she's like, I worked really hard.
It's just weird. She's not like literally a princess because this is important. What we learned about Catriona is that she is a princess cat.
Oh. Zayden's ex-girlfriend.
Zayden's ex fiance.
Whoa.
Is the...
Zayden's an engagement breaker. Or was it Cat?
It was Zayden.
Okay, of course.
Is the third in line of whatever the Griffin Zone kingdom is, okay?
And so the Griffin Zone is part of Navarre?
No, Navarre is
dragons.
Navarre is dragons and evil empire. The place where the Griffins are, I don't remember what it's called, but they have their own sort of country.
Uh-huh.
And then there's Tyrandor, which is where like Zayden is from.
Okay.
And Tyrandor rebelled and got destroyed.
Okay.
This Griffin thing still exists. The reason for Dragon School is that the dragons and the Griffins also have like magical creature beef.
Sure.
And so they've imparted that on the humans, and they sort of just fight. Okay.
Okay.
So there's a war going on, and then there's also
The Griffins are sort of like the South, and the Dragon Riders are sort of like the North in this Civil War sort of metaphor. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the others from Game of Thrones. It's the White Walkers are coming. It's just we've fast-tracked that.
Except this is 30 years later.
Yeah. So, like, there are kingdom conflicts and, like, warring territories, but there's this other supernatural scary thing that is happening.
Like, we have to put our differences aside and band together.
Which is the idea of Game of Thrones. I will also say, quite famously, is also when the TV show falls apart. Is when that becomes the
primary...
Yeah, the driving force.
Right.
Because nobody was tuning in to see them fight the White Walkers.
Because it only is good as a mystery sort of looming over. Once you start getting specific, you're sort of like, oh, or it has to be really good, which is why there's probably some twist with them where they're actually the good guys.
Exactly.
Because otherwise, like, what's the point? Like, Game of Thrones wasn't going to end with
the Night King being like,
I'm
actually
like,
a real
actually
human.
good. Yeah. I'm here to reign over peace in Westeros.
And I know, like, the books aren't done, obviously, but what makes the others scary is that it's a magical thing in a non-magical fantasy world.
Mm-hmm.
That's also what makes a dragon scary.
Yeah.
In a Game of Thrones, because they don't exist anymore, and suddenly there's fucking three. Well, eventually there's two of them, but there's three of them flying around. The reason why it doesn't work here is that the whole world is magical. And so, like, why is it that these creatures are so scary when you guys are also a
what's the
magic
conflict?
army?
Like, what's stopping you from just like going over there and killing them?
Yeah. When
there has to be some conspiracy that sort of doesn't matter, and it was sort of like whatever.
The first time Jon Snow sees a White Walker, he's like, holy shit. Like, what the fuck is that?
And then other people don't believe him because it's like no one's
That's
like
part of the story is that nobody believes it's happening.
Yeah. And everyone's talking about the venom. Everyone knows about the venom. They're like, this is a problem. We're always talking about it. That's what our whole school is built around, is killing these venom.
But we're not
telling
you that,
and we're not doing anything about it.
Yeah, which has to mean that the king is a venom.
Something like or the general, or like there's some conspiracy that we're pushing along to the end to maybe the point where it will be less disappointing. To the point where you've already purchased 3 books.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
I just feel like it would have been much more compelling. Obviously, there's no twist, but to know by the end of book 1 that the government is in control by like zombies.
Something.
Because you get the vibe.
I thought that felt like the whole thing of the first book.
We learned that they are not like mindless zombies.
Sure.
Like, people just go and sign up
to be venom.
Yeah, because you get like magically.
You get benefits. There's your dental.
The sage gives you a 401k. Because Navarre is not giving you a
401k matching.
We donate $15 for every 1,000 you do.
401v. And you only vest. And you only vest after 2 years.
Yeah, how come we don't call it a 401h for human? Because they call it a 401v for venom. But yeah, we learned some more about the venom. So like there are different types of them.
Of course.
There's like 3 levels. There's like the incels, the chads, the super powerful magic
the
ones,
sigmas,
and then the matrons who nobody has ever seen.
Okay.
And so there's never been like one that has been captured alive or seen ever. They just have like some text and maybe spotted one from a distance.
Here's my called shot.
Yeah.
You kill a matron, you kill all the venom that matron has birthed.
Yeah, or turn. I believe the matron is the one who turns them.
Yeah. That's how you get.
Because there's a moment in this where a venom attacks and he has like a magic staff and he like points it and a bunch of them just like fly to that area. Mm-hmm. And so it's like,
that's classic hive mind. Kill one thing, they all die.
But it never seemed to me that they are mindless. I think I joked the last time that they were, but like they clearly have like an agenda.
Yeah.
They're not like zombies.
Sure.
I call them zombies in that they're like weird desiccated freaks.
Some of them can sort of like, it seems like there can be a balance of like, okay, they can think for themselves, but also they're part of this
And Violet keeps having nightmares of one of the sages, which is a class of venom.
Mm-hmm.
The one that like was fucking her up like stabbed her and almost killed her in the last
Yeah.
book. And she keeps having nightmares. And in the nightmares, it's very clear. At one point, she wakes up from another nightmare and she remarks like, "Oh, I get it. I'm having recurring nightmares."
The whole book.
It's been happening the whole book. And you just woke up and we're like, wait a minute, this keeps happening. It's been like 6 months.
I just like to say like what I'm going through. It's like you drink a glass of water and you're like, I just drank a glass of water.
Oh
I've
my
been
God.
This is my third glass. I've been drinking glass of water. I've been drinking water all day. Because I've been
Wait a
thirsty.
minute.
Wait, I think I've been thirsty.
It's also clearly not a recurring nightmare because the Venom guy says different stuff in all of them.
That's like a comedy moment.
And it's like,
It's like you wake up from your 5th nightmare and you're like, I think I'm having recurring nightmares.
I know.
That's like vomiting 8 times and you're being like, I think I'm sick.
Yeah. But on the 8th time and being like, God, I'm getting sick of this.
I'm starting not to feel really good.
But the problem is it's clearly, it's a nightmare in the sense that it's happening while she's asleep, yes. But the Venom is like, the guy is like giving her like messages. He's like, there's going to come a time when you're going to have 2 choices. And it's either join me or you're going to have to watch everybody die, but you'll be able to save Xaden.
You have to update your pay stub so the 401v automatically deposits. It's not going to automatically deposit on its own.
We keep sending you the emails.
It's
but
an
you're not
investment
opening
account. It'll default to a cash account. You have to go in the portal and invest it yourself.
And
otherwise, it
understand,
won't
and
grow
you're gonna
at
click
market
on
rate.
the portal, but it's not going to be like our company. It's not going to be a Venom
Our
branded
company.
portal.
It's going to be a different company.
Different company.
And don't fall for phishing schemes.
And we're going to be checking because sometimes we'll send you ones.
We're going
And
to
if
send you a lot of fake ones.
No, I can't live like this anymore.
I think I'm having recurring nightmares about my 401v phishing schemes.
And the sage keeps saying like shit like, I want you to join and you better be lucky because everybody else thinks it's crazy. Like it'd be much easier to just kill you, but I'm gonna turn you.
Oh,
So
she has like
no.
a army recruiter
Yeah.
invading her dreams.
She's like turning on like the TV and like some like propaganda ad for Venom come on. They're like just doing cool
We
shit.
want you to do your part. These seem really cool.
Do your part, Rosie the
We don't go to school. What?
No way. I mean, if the option was to do school again at a different house or join the evil army, I'd join the evil army.
I can't get over that it's not even like it's just the same teachers. They're just in a different place.
I know.
Because potentially the students have to start a different school and it can be like a Lord of the Flies. They have to teach each other like Harry Potter. They're like the teachers won't teach us the right thing, but it's just the teachers.
Yeah.
We're all traitors. How does it feel?
So this is the point where they go up, the 6 of them, who they've assumed are the 6 most powerful writers,
They get
go
like
up and like touch a stone, and they're like, it doesn't work. And so,
and did they talk about these writers? Like, what have they written recently?
I don't know.
Like, oh, what did they
writers.
have they like won awards?
No, it's the Paris expats. So it's
it's Hemingway. It's Ezra Pound. It's F. Scott Fitzgerald.
F. Scott Fitzgerald is there.
Okay, we need 3 more. Gertrude Stein.
Gertrude Stein. He wasn't there, but John Steinbeck.
John Steinbeck. Yeah, he flew over.
And Rebecca Yarros.
It was me, Hemingway, and other guys.
That's
and we
literally
touched metal.
Midnight in Paris. What's
That's
that?
right. Yeah, that Woody Allen movie.
Woody Allen directs the Fourth Wing TV show,
And he's gonna play clarinet on set.
He's gonna be a weird clarinet playing
He's gonna be
pedophile on set.
insane.
So this is when Xaden is like, hey, so wards didn't work. You know what that's time for? Daggers. It's time.
So
it's time for daggers.
So clearly, the right thing was to get Ernest Hemingway to touch this metal block, and that didn't work. So it's dagger time.
It's time for
baby.
daggers. They need to get something called a luminary, which is some sort of like dragon fire kiln. Okay,
Okay.
because
Sure.
it's dragon glass from Game of Thrones. And they need to make those blades.
Okay. Obsidian.
Yes. It is vague what the luminary is.
Mhm.
I think because in a smart move, you don't want to get bogged down into also learning about what that is. Because this has a similar. I will say, at least there's a lot of explaining of what's going on in this book because they're at school, okay?
Right. Yeah.
I do not love the Brandon Sanderson school of sitting down and explaining the magic system.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for me. It's not ever what I'm looking for in a book, but I will say at least what's being explained gets used in cool ways, and you know
what's happening.
What's happening and why. Things are getting explained that get dropped. You never know, like, what is the important thing to hold on to. Yes, in Iron.
Well, because with Brandon Sanderson, there's a hint at some mysterious magic thing you don't fully understand, and you're like, wow, that's cool. And you know at some point in this man's life, he will write about it and explain it to you.
Yeah.
And it will be as satisfying as like a little plot twist, and it's going to make you feel like the story's moving forward.
Yes.
So like that functions.
Yeah. Yes.
But to be, and like there's, I don't know.
It is a fun, because I think this book has more interesting ideas than in something like Mistborn, because this is playing with empire and rebellion and these big, lofty sorts of themes and concepts. But the problem is in the execution where it just falls apart, because right in the beginning of the book, it's a revolution, not a rebellion. Like, why are we
what does
playing
that mean?
semantics with this?
It's because we're at school.
It sounds deep and cool, but it's not.
It could be if explored, talked about, but instead an injured woman gives her college boyfriend a blowjob.
Yeah. Oh, shit. That's what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do.
Oh, whoops. I will stop it. You might be wondering how I got here.
You might be wondering how I got this head. It is weird that weird is the wrong word. It gets old. I'm looking at you. I have to like have sex with you right now. It gets old because, and the characters bring this up. It does not ever once seem like love to me. And like at a certain point, Violet and Xaden kind of have that conversation in this section.
Finally.
Which is a good part, and we'll get to that because that's sort of towards the end. The important thing...
But one could have that be the conflict the whole time.
Yes.
Of like, why maybe we can't be together, because they don't know if it's love or not.
They don't
not
know
like,
each other.
You don't trust me, and you're not asking questions that are phrased the way I want them to be.
Because if we remember, the deal was for Xaden to get all... Like, because General Sorengale tells her this. The deal was that to get all of the tierish marked kids in the school, Xaden was going to have to protect Violet.
Yep.
And so what we think like General Sorengale at the beginning of the book is like, well, Jesus Christ, why would she send her daughter to this like dragon school where she's going to die? She knows that she's not going to die, and she knows she's going to become really powerful because she has this like ultra leveled up protector. What we learn in this section is at first Xaden really did hate her and almost like killed her at one point.
Oh.
But when he realized he starts to fall in love with her as a person, and then their dragons get mated. He has a problem with like, well, how do I know that that's not just the dragons influencing it?
Yeah.
But they spend a lot of time together and are like, oh, we like each other as people, but what is... I like plenty of people I don't love. So is the
love just
part?
The dragon part? Now, do you think this is brought up now because this is the first time that Rebecca Yarros that has crossed her mind?
I think it is needed for how I assume the book is going to end.
Because that's interesting on some level.
Now, I know the spoiler of what happens at the end of this book.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm not going to say it right now.
Yeah.
But I think that is all set up so that when that happens, it makes it extra sad.
Oh.
And like frustrating for both people. And I think that ordeal will make them realize they both really do love each other for each other. Okay?
Okay.
I'm not saying what it is, just in case you're listening to these books and you like it when we reveal.
And you had it. It was spoiled.
It was spoiled for me at a party.
You haven't read it.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. I don't think it takes maybe... I'm sure somebody smarter than me could have seen it coming. I personally wouldn't have seen it coming.
Sure.
But I think it's interesting, and I'm excited to talk about it. But they need to go get the Luminary. Griffin home turf, okay? They're going. Yeah. They're going to the heart of the beast.
Country?
Yeah. Okay. Because they're like, we need to bargain for this Luminary, because these guys also make the daggers, but we're going to try to make the case that, like, hey, we kind of have the big rebellion, so why don't you just do it? They go there to wherever it is.
Clarifying question. the politics of this world are confusing to me.
They have the dragons and the griffins. It is never Navarre and boy. I really wish I knew the name of the Griffin place.
It's called Griffin Town.
Yeah, Griffin. Yeah, sure. Navarre and Griffin Town. It is never specified what their like original political beef is.
Okay.
Parts of why political fantasy work is because that's at the forefront, even if it's something as simple as like one is power hungry, one is being abused by the other one.
Sure.
It is not clear to me. I think Navarre is power hungry and is just trying to take over this region.
Okay.
But I don't know that for sure, and that's not entirely clear.
Know.
And they've been at some sort of.
And you said they're also beefing because the animals that are in charge of them just have like mythical creature beef.
Yeah,
which is like okay, sure, fine.
And the whole thing, we still have the mystery of this.
Were the griffins fighting the venom too?
Yeah, because the griffin is out of the ward zone, so they've been dealing with venom forever.
Okay. And so like are there any citizens in these countries?
Yes.
Okay,
there are towns full of normal people.
Okay. And so the people of Navarre do not know about the venom.
Right. Everybody
but
else
the Griffin
in the world,
people knows about the venom.
Griffin people and everybody else in the world not behind the wards know.
Okay.
Because in this section, we see a wyvern hit the ward, and what happens is like whatever evil magical spark that controls them just goes out, and they die right away.
Okay.
And so it's impossible for them to enter.
Okay.
Which is why Violet is right, and like, no, it's smart.
Wards.
It's smarter to just create like a force field that extends and keeps killing them as we keep extending it, than just trying to win the war where you have to like go up to one of them and stab them.
That's the knife plan?
Yeah. Because they don't, to be fair to the people in the book, they don't know how the wards are like what we take like.
Oh. Like the Great Wall of, like the Great Wall of China. We don't know how that was built or what it's for. Yeah. We couldn't recreate it if we tried.
It is something like, though, if all of human history, if America became, now listen, I know it's already happening, but just imagine a world in which America was like purely isolationist.
Yep.
Okay. No contact with the outside world at all. Trying to create some sort of horrible dystopic utopia, if that makes sense. Capital in Hunger Games-esque scenario.
Yep.
And we lost the ability to have like mobile phones.
Mm-hmm.
And
like no one knew how to make them. But
and
they were like around.
And our languages change over time, and suddenly we're not speaking English, we're speaking American.
Yeah.
Suddenly something happens where we need cell phones again.
Uh-huh.
But all of the ideas we can't read and can't figure out, and the idea of describing a cell phone to somebody is like, well, you're out of your mind. That doesn't make
so that's
sense.
a ward. So it's like some ancient technology that they don't know how it works, but it's just been around.
But it is, and I think everybody agrees, is the answer, but it's like you're never going to figure it out.
Oh, I see.
Because at first, the only way to figure it out was to do this crazy heist that they accomplish.
Right.
Once the heist is accomplished, Brennan is like, okay, maybe it'll work. But clearly we can't get the wards up, so we need to do something.
And it's so important that you can't double check your work.
You can't double check your work.
You just can't.
Until you go get the luminary and some interesting stuff happens while we're there.
Okay.
So we go get the luminary. Cat is there.
So the luminary is a dragon kiln.
Dragon fire kiln forge thing.
Okay.
That is carryable portable.
Okay, great.
They're like, well, we can go bargain with the leader of Griffintown because he has this thing. They go to the leader of Griffintown. He's like, hello, welcome to my beautiful... Oh, it's like the most beautiful marble palace ever. Because were there no venom, like presumably there didn't used to be for a long time. They didn't need all these buttresses and walls, and they're a very peaceful society. We learned some stuff about Griffin School. It is very like peaceful hangout, chill zone.
Nice. They don't kill people wantonly.
Correct. They don't at all.
This is feeling very A Court of Mist and Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go to Dragon School. Wait, why?
You have to go get something from someone who you're kind of beefing with.
Yeah.
Do they do a heist to steal this kiln?
No, because the Griffins and the Rebellion have been working together already. They just don't have any official sort of pact.
Yeah.
What we learn is that they used to, because Xaden was like when Tyrandor was like an actual country trying to fight back, they were going to marry families to become one big super anti-Navarre kingdom.
Sure.
That was the original plan. At the beginning of Fourth Wing, Xaden is promised to this woman.
Oh.
We don't know that.
A Griffin
at
lady?
the time. Yeah,
Okay.
the Griffin lady. We get there. We meet Kat, who we met at some point in the beginning sections of this book.
Yep.
Every time Violet, she like talks, Violet gets like really, really angry. And even she thinks like that's weird. She's like, she'll get like really pissed off and then leave and be like, that doesn't, like, what is happening?
This Griffin lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
What we learn is that the Griffins, well, the Griffin flyers, well, they don't have like the magical signets. None of these motherfuckers are controlling storms or like reading people's minds. Yeah. They have like subtler magical powers. And Kat's is, she can heighten whatever you're already feeling to be like all encompassing so you make a mistake. So like in a
that's
battle,
exactly like Brandon Sanderson.
Yeah. In a battle, you could maybe heighten, I can sense this person really wants to like attack my right arm.
Sure.
So I can be ready to do like some sort of riposte and kill them. And she's doing it to Violet because she really hates Violet because she blames her for like stealing Xaden from her or whatever. I guess it gets a little better because we learn later that Kat doesn't really like Xaden at all. She wanted to be like queen.
Okay.
That's really what it is.
This would be interesting if it didn't already exist in another book, this magic power. But I don't think Brandon Sanderson would have used it because of a love triangle.
Well, we would have had our own problems with the way Brandon Sanderson used it if we talked about it on the show. You know what? Let's get it out of the way.
Yeah.
The clips, we're going to clip this part. We don't like Brandon Sanderson on the show either, okay?
True.
You can listen to the first 3 episodes of this podcast we did were about Mistborn. Mm-hmm. I've said more nice things about these books than I ever did about Mistborn, okay?
And I was having sort of like a religious deconstruction during that whole time because I read them the first time and thought they were good and I liked them. And then the second I had to think about them and talk about them to my friend, I was like, oh no. Yeah. Oh, no.
I just don't want anybody out there to hear us comparing this book to Brandon Sanderson.
Oh yeah.
And us thinking that
we're being like,
Brandon does it way
it's
better.
Good.
No, we think it's awful. So
no.
That's all we're going to say on the topic. Just I need you to know that when we're comparing it, it's not in favor of Brandon.
Correct. We're comparing hack fantasy, right?
Yes. And I'll give both of them their flowers when it's warranted.
Sure.
But for the most part, we are comparing people we think are bad books.
2 authors who churn them out.
Yes.
And maybe Rebecca Yarros is like, put the pedal to the metal, or not, no.
Yeah,
foot on the brake to slow down.
The opposite.
The opposite. Because, again, Iron Flame famously written in 9 months or whatever.
I think it's less time than that. But
that's crazy.
From announcement to publishing.
Well, but you're supposed to give her credit for writing a book in 9 months.
I don't think so.
What a feat.
I don't think so.
Well, you can't criticize this book because it was written in 9 months.
I mean,
I've seen comments like that online.
That's insane because I will criticize plenty of Stephen King's books because I think they're written too quick and rushed.
If I order a $50 steak at a restaurant and it comes to me basically raw.
Or if it comes to you in 2 minutes. You're like, something is...
Or it's like basically raw. I'm not going to be like, what the hell? It's just not good. And like, well, he did it in 30 seconds.
you have
to give him credit.
Yeah. You got what you ordered.
He worked really hard for that 30 seconds. Not everyone can cook a steak. And he did it in 30 seconds.
And he made a boatload of money and you're a sucker.
And it might not be exactly what you ordered, but not everyone is privileged enough to be able to cook steak. And in fact, the fact that you think you should get a fully cooked steak is ableist.
Oh man.
Anyway,
they're at Dragon School, and do you remember in season 7 of Game of Thrones?
Oh yeah, I was going to say season 1 of this book.
No,
talking about Fourth Wing.
Season 7, or I think it's actually season 8 of Game of Thrones, where they finally make it to Jon Snow and company make it to King's Landing with the zombie.
Yeah,
and they open
and
the
they
crate.
show him.
Yeah, so they're like having a conversation, and then like a venom explodes out of the floor in a similar sort of way, and almost kills Violet, but they manage to kill it, and then Xaden gets really pissed, and the guy is like, they're like, you have them here, and he's like, yeah, there's some of them are like prisoners, and we're studying them.
Oh, they're prisoners. I'm like, not like it's like an infestation. They're like in the walls, just crawling around.
No, we gotta get rid of these venom.
That venom was like a sleeper cell. Like he broke into the construction site and buried himself out of the throne room. And at that moment, he's like, ah.
No, so
these guys are all over we gotta set out some venom traps.
They're like,
it's really gross.
Xaden almost kills the guy, and Violet is like, no, don't, because that's not going to end well, because all these guys are also like powerful magic, and they have these powerful birds or whatever.
Killing the venom, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, killing. He's like, please don't kill the leader of Griffintown right now.
Oh.
For like doing this, because the leader of Griffintown is like, see, they're here too, so we'll give you the luminary, and Violet, you can just stay here, and it's very beautiful and very peaceful, and every once in a while we will ask you to like cast a big spell on some venom when they show up.
Sure.
And
feels valid.
Xaden is like, no,
that's my girlfriend.
You don't. Oh, I'm sorry. I
didn't like how you phrased that question.
I'm sorry. I misspoke. The guy's like, yeah, we can talk about the luminary if you open this magic chest. And he's like, she goes to open the magic chest. The venom pops out of the magic chest. That's what happens. Okay.
Sounds like a prank.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
And that's why Xaden wants to kill this guy?
Yeah.
Oh, because she got pranked.
This is also like she can't cast her lightning still.
Why did he do that? Just to have something exciting happen?
She wants him to demonstrate her magical abilities. She thinks it's to like open this magic chest with her lightning powers.
Yeah.
What the test is to if she can kill the magic evil guy inside.
Okay.
Because then the offer is, wow, you really can do it.
Yeah.
So it was like a test, but it falls apart.
Everyone already kill these guys?
Yeah,
with their
she already
powers?
did at Resson.
Oh my god. The Griffin people don't know that.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's so dumb. That's like something exciting needs to happen. So we're gonna make something exciting happen, but then it like who cares?
Yeah.
What does it accomplish?
I'm sorry, this is how she kills the venom. Because like the venom can like cast like AoE spells,
sure.
You know? And when they do that, it like corrupts the ground.
A 30-foot cube.
Yeah, 30-foot cube. A 30-foot cube 60 feet away from you. When they touch the ground, it like becomes like evil fantasy corrupted. You know what I mean?
Okay,
when they cast their
like
AoE
Zelda.
spell. Yeah. But it's full of like weird, gross, muddy, brackish water.
And
so what she does is she like throws a dagger into the venom's foot, pitting him to the ground, and then she casts lightning spell at dagger because metal is conductive.
Sure.
And so even if she can't really hit it, it'll kind of find it.
Okay.
Electrocutes the ground, kills the venom. Leader of Griffintown is like, that was fucking awesome. And then Xaden is like choking him to death. Because he's like, no.
Oh,
like, that's ridiculous.
You tricked me and my girlfriend almost died.
Yeah.
I guess that's fun, I guess.
He's like, okay, we can negotiate for the luminary now. I'm sorry I did that. They're like, we're going to give you the weapons that we create with the luminary because that way you can also defend yourselves. But we need it because we're fighting the rebellion and we're fighting the empire, whatever.
Sure. Yeah, we're fighting.
The guy's like, okay, I may have misstepped with the whole putting your girlfriend in danger thing. So I will just do that. But I need you to take
guys.
150 Griffin Flyers with you back to Dragon School because these guys don't know fucking anything about like war because we're like a peaceful society generally. Peaceful. And so since you've restarted War College,
we're so peaceful. All our bad guys are in the walls. And we're like, we can't do anything about them.
He's like, you'll go back to War College with these Griffin Flyers, and
they're gonna go to school.
And they're gonna go to school together. Now, I feel like, Danylo, how long have we been recording for?
It's been about an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay, because
in that time, there's been more. A school has been created, and the student body has doubled.
I feel like maybe this isn't nearly as far as I wanted to get.
Oh, really? Is there more bad stuff? Maybe you can also skim if it doesn't like matter.
I guess you're right. The important thing that happens in this section, okay, that I've already kind of said. Kat hates Violet because she kind of stole the throne from her.
Sure, she has emotion magic.
Violet doesn't even sort of realize that And in a way where her annoying like inability to put two things together is good, because I also didn't even really think about it. Xaden is like king because his dad was the king.
He's the king in exile,
right? And so she's like, "Oh shit, he is the king. So if we're together, if this all works out, I would be the queen." And Kat is like, "Yeah, that's why I'm pissed at you because I wanted to be queen." And so she's like, "Okay, well, honestly, that kind of makes sense." She like almost beats her to death. Like they do that. Remember, like they do like mat training.
Yeah,
they do that with the Griffin
Violet
flyers.
Or Kat beats
Violet
who?
almost beats Kat to death,
Okay.
like with her hands, is just like bashing her head in.
All right,
Because while they're fighting, he's like, "I know how his dick tastes. Like, what do you think about that?" And she's like, "Ah!" And she like almost kills her.
now is that like supposed to be funny, or is that supposed to be like?
I don't know. It's also out of character for her because she wins a fight with her body, and she never does that.
Right, because she's like weak.
Yeah,
But she
managed to do
loves his dick so much.
yeah. It's also important to say
That sort of pauses the Eller-Danlo syndrome.
Yeah. It's important to say Kat is like, she's bad. You know what I mean?
Okay, sure.
She's
yeah.
a baddie.
Yeah.
And so Violet is threatened by her looks and her magical ability.
Okay.
And when they go to fight each other, Violet is like blocking all her strikes, and she's like, "Wait, how am I doing this? I can never do this before." And she's like, "Oh, it's because Xaden taught us both to fight. I know exactly who I'm fighting." Okay. So anyway,
now there are two of them.
they need to do a mission.
So it's
They do it.
so they're like block. That's like a sci-fi trope when like two robots have the same programming. I don't know if that works for people.
I don't know.
He both taught us to punch at the head, and so our fists met in the middle.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know. I thought it was very silly. They do some sort of version of crossing the parapet because the griffins can't fly very high because they are just at the end of the day magical birds.
sure.
And so at a certain altitude they like can't fly. And in order to get to Tyrandor, they need to fly over this mountain range. And they're like, well, some of them might be able to do it, but they're going to get like tired and they crash to the ground and die.
Okay.
And so we could climb up as a unit. So the dragon guys and the griffin guys can climb up this thing together on the way back to Ryerson House to promote some like intercompany stability. Do you know what I mean? There needs to be synergy. Intercompany synergies need to be achieved through actionable items.
Okay, so these griffins, are they taking the griffins to the old school or the new school?
The new school.
Okay,
old
the new
school
school
is done, buddy. It's
Old
new
school is
all
done?
day.
Okay. Weren't there people at the old school?
I don't know if there's still school going on there.
Okay.
But for the purposes of
Because
the novel,
because like some scribes came.
right, but not all of them.
Right.
And we know not all of the dragons came.
And also we never learned about any other schools, and it doesn't matter. The sorting hat houses for
we know that there's infantry, medic, scribe, and the dragon one.
fodder, doctor, strong,
Writer.
nerd.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool guys who are awesome at everything, and then 3 losers.
It's like if in Harry Potter, the last one, they leave and just like you never see anyone from Hufflepuff ever again. And then off screen, it's like, shortly after we left, Voldemort came and killed everyone in Hufflepuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's a good point. I don't know what the infantry is up to.
Yeah, the
I wasn't
Dragon
really
Riders
thinking
are
about
so
that.
like they're the Gryffindors.
Yeah.
They're the cool ones who do all this stuff.
So they do this big climb. It doesn't go very well because the climb is like loaded with griffin traps because they knew, presumably in the event of an attack, they'd have to climb or whatever.
Yeah.
So some people die. Like Violet fails to like chooses to save a dragon compatriot over a griffin compatriot.
Okay.
But not on purpose. It's because they both fall over the ledge and she grabs both of them. And the one holding the other person, her arm like pops out of her socket and she drops him.
Wow, a moral dilemma.
It makes Kat really mad.
Sure.
Again at her. Oh,
But
do you
Kat
remember?
Kat is a dragon person, or is she a griffin person?
She's a griffin person.
Okay, so I thought the way you said it before made it seem like the heir was a different person than Kat, but that's Kat.
No, that's Kat.
Kat is the heir of
/ ex-girlfriend.
Griffintown. Great.
Yes.
Who was the fiance?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
the betrothed.
Great.
Do you remember Sloane, Liam's sister, who hated Violet because she's like, "You let my brother die," and all this stuff?
Yeah, I vaguely remember her. I know that name only because I believe Sloan is also a company that makes urinals.
Okay. Yes. Different. It's strange that both the character in this book also creates a urinal, but that's unrelated. She is suddenly not angry at Violet anymore, and Violet's like, why? And he's like, well, I got to the letters Liam left for me where he said, like, oh, she's protecting me and doing a good job.
Sure.
And so suddenly that plot point has been resolved, and Sloan is Team Violet now.
You might be coming up on this. What happened to the guy who was brought back from the dead?
Okay, so if this is all this amounts to, I think people saying that he didn't come back as a good guy in the comments of the videos that we made, I need you to apologize.
So I guess to recap, in the first book, this guy was
crushed under a mountain,
and he was bad. He was like bullying her. He was going to kill her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
and he was crushed under a mountain.
Small bad guy. Before big bad guy,
like mini
zombie
boss,
army,
like mini
is
school
revealed.
boss. Yeah. Crushed under a mountain. Halfway through this book, we find out the question we've all been asking: why is the school nurse so tired?
Yes.
And turns out he's so tired because he's bringing this guy back to life who was crushed with a mountain.
Yes. The first thing we see him do is save Violet's life.
Okay.
After all this bullshit,
not at this moment, but
after all this bullshit with the mountain climbing, the next team building exercise.
Just have them fly. Just say they can fly there.
The next team
the
building,
Griffins can fly there. Oh my God.
The next team building exercise is we need to, like, if we're ever going to be able to find.
Reforce in this book, which we're doing team building.
Yes, still
team building for a bunch of new students.
Let me see if I can't figure out exactly what
This is like it's like a master class in what not to do in the second book of your trilogy.
Yeah, I know.
It's like whatever you do, don't retread the same relationship that you solved with your main characters in the first book. Whatever you do, don't have them all retrace their steps back to places they've already been. Have random stuff happen that's supposed to be exciting that doesn't lead anywhere. Just adding stuff.
Yeah.
Fetch quests.
Yes, you're right.
Pointless interpersonal conflict.
You're correct.
It's great. If you do none of those things, you'll have a successful second book of your trilogy.
I'll tell you, we learn about. So, do you remember the daggers have like runes on them?
Sure.
One of the mysteries is like, what the hell is this? Because these are symbols we don't understand. We learned that, and I think this is cool, okay? Mm-hmm. Because I feel like it's unique.
Okay.
Please tell me in the comments of this if I'm wrong. The runes are, you can like weave with your magic, you can weave a physical manifestation of it and form it into symbols that can be imbued in an object. So even if you lose your magic, if you're making like a fire dagger, or you're making like a lightning sword.
Okay. Yeah, sort of. Yeah. Can non-magic people use them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's sort of like a spell scroll, but not really.
It's a constant effect. So like Violet, do you remember when they escaped the jail cell?
Yeah.
Violet's dagger, and this is set up right at the beginning of like the first book. So I was a little bit like,
all right.
Okay. All right. You're
props.
Cooking a little bit.
We give props.
She manages to like finagle the lock with her dagger. And at the time we made fun of that because that was stupid.
Because you can't do that.
The reason it could happen is because the dagger Xaden gave to her has an unlocking rune on it.
Okay.
So, and it doesn't, he's like, now, it doesn't work if you just like want to like rob people in the middle of the night.
Okay.
It's like life or death scenario.
Oh, you have to be like a good boy.
Yes.
in order
need to know what you're doing is for the greater good for it to be able to unlock. Okay?
Okay.
It also puts into perspective, like, we've seen characters with like runes on their bodies this whole time, and we've never really known what they are.
Okay.
The Tyrish kids all have weird markings up their bodies. We didn't know what they were.
Okay.
We learned that what that is. Xaden has a stone with a rune on it.
Okay.
And she's like, "What is that?" Now that I just thought you had like a rock. Now
my cell phone.
Actually, this is a good example. Now I know what question to ask. So, what is the rune on the rock you have me? And he's
not gonna ask
"Very
you if
good, little girl."
I'm not going to ask you if you love me or
No,
if you want to take
no.
out the trash. I'm going to ask you, what's that writing on your rock?
Yes. And he's like, "Well, when the children were being the parents of all the rebel kids were being executed. We had these stones fashioned. They're stones of protecting.
Okay.
And they are intended to be used once. And so everybody was burned with dragon flame, but because all of the kids were holding these stones, the flames like licked up their arms and left these like relic weird marks to mark them, that I think accidentally marked them as like rebellion people because they didn't know that the rune was gonna.
And so that's what their markings are?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like dragon flame scar tattoos.
Okay. It wasn't like a cultural thing.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's like a dragon flame scar tattoos, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool because I never really. I had always assumed they had been like marked in like a weird like.
Or like it made it sound like the government of Navarre marked them.
But no,
to be like,
but they did in that. They did it by accident in an attempt to kill them all.
Yeah.
And then they saw these kids not die by dragon flame, and they're like, okay, you know what? Whatever.
We only have one burst of dragon fire.
At least hang on. I'm sorry this is going so long. We're almost done.
I think it's funny that the magic has like a purity test component.
I think it is silly. The runes. Where's the runes?
You have to be really hungry before you can use the McDonald's knife.
Sorry, the rune is specifically designed to counter the signet of the rider whose dragon was going to kill them.
Okay.
And it could only work when the dragon was going to kill them by dragon fire.
Okay.
This is why when their parents were sprayed with dragon fire and the dragon fire licked them, it didn't kill them. The kids. Okay. That's why they're marked. Okay, because they all had one.
Sure.
Now, back to I just needed to say that because that's another important thing.
Okay.
Because we learned what the mark thing is, and that's been a question throughout the thing. I wanted to say that.
You say a fantasy thing, and then when you have a good idea about it later on, you put it in your book.
The reason, because the runes can do anything. Because you can imbue a rune with any sort of magic if the guy who made it has that magic. You know what I mean? And so there are like summoning runes, like to be like called to like a rendezvous point or whatever.
Okay.
The team building exercise is that all of the wings are like, you need to go out and whoever can find as many runes like wins the competition or whatever. And you get like some leave time.
All right.
Now, it's Violet, Sloane, Kat, and some lady who it's not important because she's going to die.
Yeah.
Are on a team.
Okay.
And Kat is being like an asshole. And Violet fashioned like a dagger of like spell negation. And so Kat is especially mad now because she can't even like get in her head and like mess with her emotions.
Okay.
Because she was doing that. Okay?
Sure.
They're in the... Taryn remarks that like, oh wait, these caves are like... Dragons used to live in these caves once upon a time. So they're in the cave and they're looking for this magic item. And Taryn is like, I think there's a dragon. Oh, no, sorry. And Darna is with them. And Darna's like, I think there's a dragon nearby. And Taryn is like, what? And so Taryn is like flying and he's on the way. And the dragon that's there is Jack Barlow's dragon. The orange evil dragon. Jack Barlow, guy back from the dead.
Oh.
Sans Jack Barlow. Jack is not there. But the dragon is there.
Okay, because the dragon, I guess, survived. And maybe we all forgot about that.
Yeah.
And then now,
yeah, correct.
The dragon is back. What a reason to have a team building exercise, huh?
Dragon does flame. Oh, this girl is like, I can't wait to get this leave time so I can go see my mom again. And then this dragon pops out, hits her with her tail, and she hits the wall and like shatters and dies.
Okay.
They get blasted with dragon fire. And Darna protects them and like her wings. Some cool stuff about the fire and the way that like there's some real thought has gone into like what biologically and physically in the world is happening when a creature can breathe fire.
Okay.
And it's like sulfur is being created, sulfur is being ignited.
Okay.
So she can smell like sulfur and like she can feel the oxygen like being sucked out of the room into this creature. So she's like, oh, I have to close my eyes because if they're open, my eyeballs are going to start melting. And if I breathe in, my insides are going to burn. Okay. That's how like hot and magical dragon fire is.
But it'll like her skin will be fine.
Well, because Andarna has wrapped her wings around.
I see.
Around
but like
her.
It's the heat. Yeah.
She like saves Kat somehow. I don't remember how, but she like saves Kat. So from after that,
they're good.
They're good.
Okay,
Sloane's power manifests because like Violet's like zapping. She grabs Kat, and Kat is like, "What the fuck are you doing? Get off of me!" And Sloane is like, "Whoa!" And she like grabs Violet, and Violet's like power is going away, and she's like, "I don't know what that was. I'm so sorry." She was like, "Did I turn into a venom?" Because they like suck out the power. They're like, "I don't know what happened." And Violet's like, "No, you're a siphon. Your magic
She's
power,
anti-magic.
You're Rogue from X-Men. That's your power."
Wasn't there a hint in earlier that like some people are anti-magic people or have the anti-magic power?
One of our main characters has his power is just negation.
Oh, I see.
So like your magic power just doesn't work on him. You can like hit him in the head with a big rock.
So he's like, okay,
but if your plan was to if Violet tried to hit him with a lightning bolt,
he like stops it. And how is that different from
she
Sloane's
sucked the power out of the person.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
So you could think in a world of like war and intrigue, she could be used as like a spy.
Sure.
Like going through like just touching everybody and removing their power before like an attack happened, and then people found themselves powerless.
Okay.
Kind of scary.
Sure.
Okay. Kat is good.
Uh-huh.
She's like helping. Violet like wakes up back at home or whatever. Kat is like trying to make sure she's okay.
Sure.
And Zayden's like, "What the hell is she doing in here?" And Kat's like, "She saved my life.
She's
okay,
my
I owe
friend
her."
now.
They go. Zayden picks her up and eats her pussy on the throne of the country that they're in.
And so so far, are those the two sex acts that have happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of oral sex in this section. Tongue licking a swollen clit. All the stuff is here.
I can't believe I'd rather there be more of that than like
I agree.
the team building,
the runes.
They have to do a team building exercise.
Yeah.
Who's gonna find the rune? Everyone.
I know.
We're at war. The Venin are a threat until they're not. Until we can take a lot of time to wrestle with our rival, or touch a cube with a bunch of authors.
Zayden, like, they think they're about to just like have sex, and Zayden is like, "No, stop!" Because when he was eating her pussy, she like somehow saw inside his mind, and so like some of the sex scene. You ever get your pussy so good you saw in your man's mind?
Oh my God! I think he's thinking about eating my pussy. What's on his mind? You hate when you do that, and it's like Transformers. Like he's thinking about
he's
zoned out at all.
He's thinking about Starscream.
He's not working.
God, Starscream is awesome. Blah, blah, blah.
It's just alphabet A, B, C.
God, what comes after G? Flyer, Griffin Flyer. I will say, okay, but I say that because I think it's fun that the sex scene is switching between perspectives without being entirely clear who is experiencing it.
Okay. Yeah.
Violet realizes that's what happened, and Zayden is back to doing the thing where he's like being the gentleman, and Violet is like, "What is this? Like, can you just stop doing it?" And Zayden is like, "I can't." Like, he's being weird and mysterious about it again. I can't believe, first of all, there's a payoff for it. There is.
Wait, so what do you mean, like him being distant?
If you recall,
all of a sudden,
he's like, he never like wants to lose control.
Oh, he doesn't want to give in,
right,
to his like
primal
carnal
man
pleasures. Yeah.
But we learn something about him.
Okay, except they have sex at the drop of a hat all the time.
Yes, but you know,
whatever.
We learn something about him that justifies it.
Okay.
I believe that's. Oh, obviously they do the ward stone. They figure that out. They do the ward stone.
They just needed to breathe on it.
Yep. They breathe on it. Violet and Zayden had this weird argument because Violet said, "Oh, this is what happens." He's like, "You can ask me anything. Like, please just start asking me things.
Just phrase it correctly."
And she says to him, "What's your second signet power?" And his face, like all the like color drains out of it.
What do we know he has two?
No, not as an audience. Sometimes we are this book written in the first person present perspective sometimes leaves us to find stuff out that Violet already knows.
I knew he had a second signet power from 2
I think maybe if you
ago.
were really paying attention, the seeds are there for you as the reader to think it would make sense for him.
But there's
so much going on.
There's just so much shit getting thrown at the wall. Like, okay, yeah, runes are cool, but like also you get like, what would a griffin training exercise look like?
Yeah, I know.
And sometimes you get like, sulfur eyes melting. Interesting.
Yeah.
But also like, we're gonna start another school.
Yeah, there's a lot to keep track of. But he's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Well, you told me, and this is true, Sigale was like bonded to your grandfather, and whenever like it happens in a family line like that, the next person in line either goes crazy from like all the memories of this past relationship, or the magic is so powerful it generates another signet. But she's confused because like all the signets are like fire, water, ice. Some of them are like siphon or lightning.
Now, is his signet pussy eating?
Yeah.
He's so good. He has multiple generations of
pussy
eating
box
experience.
He's like, no, I'm not. He's like, I'm not.
I have every memory of every time my grandpa
ate my grandma out.
munched box, and I have learned from every second of it.
And it keeps me up at night, Violet. Every time I wake up with a hard on from my grandpa eating out my grandma, I'm hard.
But to see you come, it makes it all worth it.
I can only imagine what my grandma would have looked like coming. He's like, I'm not gonna tell you. And she's like, well, what the hell? And he's like, no, you don't understand. I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that.
You got to phrase it correctly.
No, this isn't.
No,
he's like, I'm not telling you at all. And she's like, oh my God, like it's over.
Signet power, what yours is.
It's eating pussy. Thank you for asking like
pussy
that.
Eating it is. Yeah, that's what Zayden is like.
I'm trying to find Yoda, a Jedi, a master pussy eater.
You know, Violet, I just find out if you're not talking like Yoda, it doesn't do anything for me.
I'm soft.
We do.
I'm soft as a swamp on Dagobah down there, buddy. I want to be hard as an X-wing. They blow the fire on the dragon, the iron flame. They figure it out. Whatever. The ward stone activates. Zayden is like, how long do you think it's going to take for us to fall out of love with each other? And she's like, what the hell are you talking about? And he's like, I can't do this anymore. And they sort of start to have this like conversation about, is it really love and whatever.
Yeah, sure.
And he's like, I guess I mean specifically when you find out what it is,
the second
it's gonna be over. And so she like out loud, like Sherlock Holmes mind palaces all of the information we know about signets.
So she figures it out.
Yeah.
Are you about to say what it is?
Yeah.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
What?
I will say it's one we've seen already.
Oh.
But it's sort of a trick question for me to say that.
Okay, interesting.
Because you don't know specifically, like if I asked you what General Melgren's signet power is, you don't know.
You may not have told me it. Over the course of last 6 months.
I mentioned it. It is mentioned at the beginning of Fourth Wing.
Interesting, because when you said, or when he says like you're gonna hate this, I was thinking like it's like brother killing powers.
Oh,
because like what would be the worst thing? What would Violet hate him for?
Well, she kind of thinks it's like, are you like some sort of like if you lose control, is the power like you're gonna become super powerful and like not be able to?
My brain also went to it's the truth one.
Yeah. Well, okay. So it's not that.
Okay.
But at the beginning...
So when he's eating her out, he knows he's doing a good job. Yeah. He's not guessing.
No, I know. At the beginning of Fourth Wing, when everybody gets their magic powers after they've bonded to their dragons, some students like collapse, like holding their heads, and are taken away, and somebody tells Violet that those people get executed because their power is insane.
Oh,
too dangerous to be kept alive.
There's some portion of people who go insane. Yeah,
that is Zayden's second signet power, which is the ability to just like read everybody's intentionality all the time. And so that is why he's such like a lethal combatant. But it also calls into question like, are we even really in love? Were you only ever just saying the right things to make me fall in love with you because you knew how I would react?
He sees.
It's adium. He can see like a little bit into the future.
The second you reminded me that the one dragon could like stop time, I was like, once authors who don't know what they're doing start doing time stuff,
it's over.
It's over. You can't keep a handle on it. And so
if it makes you feel better, that was like a one-time Andarna thing.
Sure.
She can't do that anymore.
Oh,
we don't
like
know what she can do.
We don't know what she can do. She can see, but it's like,
I'd be willing to bet she's
going
to have the same
the
power.
future. So we're 2 for 2 on Brandon Sanderson powers, huh?
But
that's rough.
And
that's rough, Rebecca Yarros.
And so she's like, what the fuck? Because, like, you know, there's like propaganda about this power.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, it's not as powerful as the guy. Like, when it happened to me, I didn't like collapse onto the ground and like go mad. It's not like that. I can just read intentions about like a second before they really happen. So, like, yes,
when I look at someone, I can sort of like see their magnetic ghost punch before they
literally
punch, and I can dodge out of the way at the right moment.
Yes.
Holy shit. So, listeners, if you don't know, that is exactly a power from Mistborn.
Yeah. Which also sucks.
They eat a metal.
Because it gets too unwieldy.
Because it's
OP.
like it's OP, but it'll be interesting to see where this goes. Because Brandon Sanderson is meticulous in his stuff in that it seems like he at least thought for a second about like, okay, how can I put some like boundaries around this to make it not like, okay, why hasn't everyone been doing this the whole time?
Right. So that is why Xaden is such a good fighter. That is why it combined with his other magic shadow
that's why
powers.
He's so good at eating bugs.
Oh, I wanted to say the problematic thing Xaden does, the really weird thing that I seriously have a problem with. There's like a thing mentioned earlier where Violet's like, Xaden is so protective of me that if like a magical like axe flew out of the closet, his first thing wouldn't be to like make sure I was okay. It would be to like investigate the closet and see who like trapped it. Even though we go to magic school and crazy shit is happening all the time.
Okay, sure.
Which is also a stupid metaphor that doesn't work.
Yeah. Has an axe flown out of a closet before?
No, but she's when her life is like, you know, she was almost assassinated like twice earlier in this book.
Sure.
He's too overprotective. His first thought would be like, oh, the armor. So there's like a wall behind the armor instead of being like, hey, Violet,
are you okay? Sure.
It's a clumsy metaphor that doesn't really work. And I can't believe what I'm about to say. I can't believe we almost skipped it. I almost forgot.
Okay. So wait, so you're not making up this metaphor with the axe flying out of a closet. That's in the book.
That's in the book. That's in the book earlier. Violet, they're in Xaden's bedroom. Violet tells him this metaphor, and he's like, I feel like you don't really care about me in that way. And Xaden is like, well, have you checked in my armoire? And she's like, what? It's a metaphor. And he's like, you should go open the armoire. And she goes over and she opens it, and like there's like a dagger in there. And then she like walks away and she's like, I don't really understand what this is. And then like he throws the dagger like right at her head and then stops it with the shadow magic. And he's like, I would never let anything happen to you.
What? What? There's like an unbelievable amount of layers to like what even is that? How would you write that and then you're like, publish? Yeah, that was romantic. That was really hot. How do you even an axe flying? Just a baseline axe flying out of an armoire. You're pulling that out of your ass to be like. Did their version of JFK get killed by like an axe flying out of an armoire?
An axe flying out of a book depository? Can you imagine if he had one of those throwing axes?
Imagine this. You're in an argument with your girlfriend. She uses you like, that caught me by surprise, just like how when Lee Harvey Oswald shot JFK in the head. And part of his skull went on the trunk of the car. And then your partner says, have you checked the trunk of our car? And your partner goes out there and there's like a $50 on it's a Kennedy $50 in the trunk. And you're like, okay. That's sort of related to what we were talking about.
I'm trying to.
And then you go back to the house from seeing the $50 on the trunk, and your boyfriend is there holding a gun, dressed as Lee Harvey Oswald, and says, I'd never hurt you. What is even happening?
I had to look it up on Reddit. Explain like I'm 5. Am I stupid? I don't understand the whole battle axe.
So this is someone you went. Wait,
I just looked this up.
Oh, so this
understanding
is on
the whole
Reddit.
battle axe and the armoire analogy when it's brought up and then later discussed.
So this is just like a turn of phrase in this world. Man, I had a really long day, just like a battle axe and an armoire.
The first time she uses the analogy to Imogen, she says if you're with someone and a battle axe suddenly came out of their closet and almost killed you, it came out of their closet and almost killed you, you would want to know if they had any other axes hidden. So skeletons in the closet.
Oh, or like red flags. But in this world where they use AM and PM in February, you can't say red flags. You have to say
battle axes flying out of
really
armor.
A lot of battle axes. You know when a guy ghosts you, you're like, he must have had a lot of battle axes in his armoire.
Then she tells Xaden that she can't trust him when battle axes keep flying out of... This person keeps saying closets. It's armoire is in the book. Out of armoires.
Armoires aren't built into the building. Closets are built into the building.
She keeps finding out stuff he's hiding, not telling her. Xaden then takes the analogy but makes it live action. He asks her if she wants what's in their armoire, and how does she know he didn't change things? Or why didn't she know there was a blanket from his mother tucked into the back shelf? When she answers she didn't go snooping, he replies that's because she trusts him. Violet is confused here again because it was
because this doesn't make any fucking sense.
So am I. Violet is confused here again because it was just an analogy, not in the literal sense. She knows he would never actually hide something there that would physically hurt her. But explain that, he wants her to ask him about his hidden axes, parentheses, secrets. He makes her ask about the weapon, and it turns out he actually did have a knife hidden in the closet, but he shows to her that she knows he would never use it to hurt her, just like his secrets. This other person, it was a poor analogy to start with. It was confusing to follow the explanation, but also it was hard to tell who was saying what in this passage for me when reading it.
And this is on a fan subreddit. It was not only did this not make any sense, it was really hard to tell who was talking.
It's the clumsiest thing ever.
This feels like you're writing late at night and you're like, it makes sense in your head, and then you're like, and then you never revisit it again. So you're like, that was I'm really cooking with this.
Awesome.
And the next morning you're like, what?
What is this?
It's like writing down a dream you had. You're like, and then we were twins. And you're like, what?
You ever get really high and then like try to write a poem, and then the poem is just like about, it's like the most obvious guy who is high who wrote anything.
Exactly. That's what it feels like. You're like, oh my God.
Nobody's ever thought about rocks this way before.
Trust is like a battle axe in your armoire.
I didn't even put together really that it's like just skeletons in the closet or red flags. It's so stupid.
Oh my God.
It is so stupid.
Battle axes
that's the
in
big
your
thing
armoire.
that happens. That's the big reveal. There's the wyverns do attack, but since the wards are up, they realize the wards work. But part of the wards is that like it's got anti-griffin magic stuff.
Sure.
So they're like, yeah, the wards worked, but then they go down to all their friends, and some of the griffin guys can still do magic, and she's like, I don't really think they're working as well as you would want them to.
The wards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, I mean, I would imagine there's some... She can't be totally right about the riddle.
Like,
oh my God.
it's so... You need to pick one thing to like be... You have to pick one fantasy thing that you're like, I'm going to be a stickler about this in my book. Not like sort of be fantasy...
Wishy-washy.
Stickling, wishy-washy with like sort of everything.
Yeah.
It's the translation and it's wrong, and
there's a lot,
and we use February, but also like the authors touched this, but it had to be the fire, and the griffins are peaceful, but they had a guy in a chest,
right.
And then
I don't know. The whole thing is
some people have two signets because of their grandparents, but some people went insane, but the people who went insane didn't actually go insane, and the government is hiding the war, but also everyone knows about the war.
There's a lot
and the
going
counts are want to do the wards or the knives.
I think all this stuff is what makes it really evident that it needed more editing.
But also, how do you edit this?
Yeah, the story is too complicated. Like, And it's not complicated in the way that, like, I don't know, like a murder mystery is complicated. It's like it's too bogged down in its own ideas.
And it's all too interconnected. Like, in order
you can't,
to
like, cut
you
one thing 'cause
can't
it's
you
gonna make
can't
nothing else
find
work.
out about the guys who came the guy who came back from the dead dragon if you don't also have to do an exercise with the Griffin people you got from Griffin Town, who you only have because there was a deal with your girlfriend where the king like scared her with a zombie in a box because they have them, but because the other place doesn't have them because of the force field. Oh boy.
I think at one point,
to cap it all off with just an insane analogy for no reason.
I think that at one point Taryn remarks there's a heat signature in that vicinity, and I was like, "This is like a spaceship." He's like a spaceship.
So
he's like the Predator.
He can see heat. They can like what are they like what? Because like they're so like, you know, there's different signet powers and they come at this different time, but also it's like the dragons can see heat. And like they can sense when the wyverns
came from heat, so presumably
the dragons can sense the wyverns, but they also can't mind connect too far, so that then Violet
except when they can.
Yeah, except when they can. So Violet has to fly really fast, and then everyone's fine for no reason.
This is awesome.
It's just insanity. Like I see how I think this is very similar with a lot of Brandon Sanderson stuff. If you're just like reading moment to moment and not really thinking about how it all connects or the details of anything, if you're just sort of like, you sort of read what's happening and you're sort of like, yep, like you just sort of take for granted that's what happened. If someone said like, Violet looked at the sky and it was blue, and then she blinked and it was green.
Yeah.
And then she fell asleep. And if all that, and you're like, okay, now she's asleep.
Yeah.
The sky is green. You know, if you're reading it like that, I can see how you're like, okay, they're doing a Griffin exercise.
I think part of the problem is also just this is an insane environment to read this book in. I was listening to a movie podcast where they were talking about how they were like, I feel bad that we're too negative sometimes. And one of the hosts was like, well, you know, we're talking about the thing for 2 hours to do like a comedy show. We're definitely going to find stuff to complain about.
Sure.
Like in the grand scheme of things, I think part of why I hate this so much is that we have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I would just finish it on my own to know what happens, you know? But there's nothing to talk about if I just let it skate over me like that.
Right.
Then there's no show, and people, you know, I'm starting to think some people think it's pretty funny when we get upset.
I mean, it is bewildered. Insane.
It's a book written by a maniac for lunatics, as I said, and it's just getting crazier. Your partner told me, I said, I'm really happy they stopped going to school, and she put her hand on my shoulder and said, I just think you need to keep reading. And I didn't know what that meant at the time, but now I understand.
Folks, a second school has hit Iron Flame.
Oh my God. Riot 93.
Is that the name of it?
No. Oh. That's Flight 93.
Oh. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if that was in the book.
The twin obelisks in Tyrandor.
A venin flew a wyvern into the twin obelisks.
And the first one seemed like it could have been an accident, but the second one was a confirmed attack.
Everyone remembers the day. Everyone knows where they were. Oh man, it was like, you know, when Riot 93 flew into the two obelisks, it was just like a battle axe flying out of an armoire.
That has got to be the stupidest, clumsiest metaphor analogy I've ever read. This is the book. If you're gonna hop in the comments on the Spotify comments or TikTok or Instagram and argue that analogy is good,
because the idea is I won't. What he's trying to say is I won't let my secrets hurt you.
Correct.
You could just say that.
Yeah.
there's so many other ways to. You don't need an analogy for it. The point of an analogy is someone doesn't understand what you're saying, so you have to like rephrase it,
Right.
or to make it easier to understand.
But it's very easy to understand. I won't let my secrets hurt you. It's like a battle axe flying out of an armoire. They just kept saying armoire.
Keep saying armoire is funny. When you first said that, I thought like you were saying that.
No.
Like, oh, some like Chester George. The fact that they were saying armoire is insane to me.
They never say like closet or dresser once. It's armoire every time. Look in the armoire. My mommy's blanket she gave me is in there. I didn't understand that part at all. He's like, yeah, he's like, oh yeah? Well, if you don't trust me, then how come you don't know that the blanket my mommy gave me is in there? And she's like, what?
I've never looked in your closet.
Exactly. You trust me. I'll never let my mommy's blanket hurt you. I mean, that's it.
You know how sometimes you go to lunch and you eat a bad chicken nugget and you throw up?
This keeps happening to me. I'm starting
if I cooked a chicken nugget for you, you can trust that I followed the right food safety protocol.
That chicken breast I cooked you is heated to 165
Look
degrees.
in your little chicken nugget bag.
You should look in there.
What
Oh,
is
did you notice there's a thermostat in there? There's a meat thermometer in
I
there?
keep there's a meat thermometer and a little pill of poison.
But I would never.
And but I'd never let you eat that poison.
But here's the poison. Oh no. I would never do that to you. It's like if you went up to your partner. It's seriously
there's not like a what if you did. It's just like, what if you were a lunatic ranting at your partner?
It's the craziest thing ever. It's like if you went to your partner and you're like, I would never hurt you, see? And then you raise your fist like you're going to strike them. And you're like, but see, look, I would never let something like this happen. What?
He went like, hey, look over there, and then just went like with his fist, just like to see if she'd flinch.
I would never let that happen.
The fact that you flinched means you don't trust me.
It's like serial killer boyfriend
But
stuff.
I can punch you with my fist, but my fist also fingers you. So
give it and
take it away. And I never punch you in the head, but I will finger you right now.
I mean, that's how every scene of the book.
And that's really that's I think a beautiful sentiment about the power of
love.
The double-edged sword. Oh my God.
Shit. What else can you say? Rebecca Yarros?
Maybe Hemingway should have touched that stone so we could we gotta simplify this a bit.
Oh.
And the man took the battle axe from the armoire.
Have you ever made love to a really great armoire?
Have you ever driven an armoire around World War I?
A farewell to armoire.
Holy shit.
It's maddening.
Farewell to armoire.
It's just truly maddening.
Man. Holy shit.
Well, Danylo, that's all I have. That's all I have for you. Next time,
we're going to be done with this.
We'll be done with this, and I'll have more to see what I mean. I could have also talked about who Siri am I?
Right. Who Siri am I?
Siri am I sounds like a name.
Who Siri am I?
Turn left.
Covered in blood I am.
Stuck in this armoire I am. Okay, but that's it. The show's
We're
over.
done.
If you like the show, please
review, email, whatever.
You know,
who gives a fuck?
Follow us on Instagram. It's the name of the show you're listening to. You'll find it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.